It's a big deal, guys. Let's do the whole show.
I'm Luke.
I'm Simon,
I'm Matt.
I'm Noah.
and we're playing Pops Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown.
James Brown. All right. Hit it. Something you were inspired to do? Like, kind of, where's the genesis of this group?
So we kind of just, I wanted to do an ensemble, and so I was like, I need some more people, so I asked my brother and Luke and Noah to do it, and then we had a number of songs we wanted to do, and we just chose this one because it was the best.
And where did you find this song?
Off of YouTube and from her.
Mom's your coach?
I'm the manager.
She's the genesis. As far as music selection, your mom has great taste in music, which I know what everyone wants to hear about their mom, right? Seriously. So, I mean, I want to get into like a few ways to like improve as musicians and stuff, but most importantly, I think it's so cool to see you guys making music with each other and not just playing the notes on the page, getting beyond that to create your own solos and be creative and get it like, there's a lot more on here, but you guys made it your own version. You put your own take on it, your own interpretation, and that's where like the creative process begins instead of just turning this into a math assignment where I have to follow every exact rule and do everything exactly perfect. So I think that's great. And then where I hope it goes from here, like, obviously you're stuck with your brother, but hopefully you can convince your buddies to like, hey, everyone come over, sorry, I'm the drummer, so band practice was always at my house too, that's how it goes because we have the most gear to carry around. Whoever's house, hey, let's come over and jam. Each week, let's do a new song. Hey, I was listening to this song on the radio and I liked it, or hey, have you guys heard this song? Or hey, my mom suggested this song, maybe, someone else can suggest a cool tune. But the more we listen to the music, we get into it. Like, how many times have you listened to like the real James Brown version?
A few times.
A few times? Like, if you're not like dancing, like blasting this while you're in the shower and like dancing while you're in the shower to this every morning, like that would be a good way to start the day. So just listen, and that'll help you interpret like what kind of to do with your solos. You'll start learning your scales and arpeggios, and then just like, oh, this one sounds good. Oh, the saxophone player in James Brown's band did this. Let me listen to it over and over and see how he can do it. Does anyone know what the word is for that when you listen to a solo or listen to a piece of music and then write it down or play it? Transcribing. Points for Luke. Way to go. Transcribing. So we do that all the time on guitar, right? You hear this lick, maybe it's just this one little thing, maybe it's the whole solo, maybe it's the comp. Like your comping was very accurate. And like, how did you pick like which guitar sounds and reverb and like how did you pick that sound for your guitar for this song?
Well, I listened to it a little bit, and the guitar wasn't really like a heavy distortion guitar, so
right.
And it wasn't exactly like a super clean, like no reverb at all. So I just kind of chose something in the middle.
Perfect. The answer there, listen. That's exactly what he said. He listened to it and he analyzed the sound and he got creative to figure out what he could do to emulate that sound. I want you to do the same thing on trombone, not just for this music, but like find a professional trombone player, emulate his sound. Now, he has like buttons to push and we have to do it all with our sound. Same thing with saxophone. Find some really good saxophone players and emulate that sound. Same thing with the drum set and the group. I want you to listen to like, James Brown music is like the tightest in the pockets music ever. So you could play along with the recording and you would learn so much from those performances. So I enjoyed that performance. Please email me and let me know when your next gig is, because Mrs. Hutter and I will be there and cheering you guys along. Yeah, date night with the James Brown Partridge Tribute Band.
Everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight. This is the Lincoln Percussion Ensemble, and we will be playing a piece called Polo's Candy Machine.
So just like back up. All I've taught today since 8 a.m. this morning has been percussion ensemble. I've taught 3 classes and now tonight just teaching percussion ensemble. So like, pretty good excuse for a job, first of all. And there's a lot of awesome percussionists at the high school, and I can't wait for you to be that, to be in that as well. And I'll send you the links, or you guys are free to come to our concerts in a couple weeks if you want to hear some high school percussion ensemble as well, because you're ready for it. One thing that I loved from you guys that I was trying to get my players to do this morning was playing with a nice big full sound, especially on the marimbas and xylophone. You guys are using nice full strokes and filling up the instrument instead of just being like scared to play it. In fact, did we talk about, I guess I heard band music with you guys today, so I didn't get down to that today. There's 2 instruments that are like kind of different in here. We have all the wooden instruments, and then Ian, you're Ian, right? Nice to meet you, I'm Mr. Hutter. You're the only instrument playing metal You're the only person playing metal instruments. So that's your different and special, and I want your sound to come out even more, and like, what is interesting about the vibraphone, what is interesting about the suspended cymbal. So just be a little bit more featured. And then Claire, you're special too, because you're the only non-pitched percussion instrument, so your job's going to be really about establishing the rhythm and the groove from there. Can I experiment with you guys 2 things? Letter B, what would happen if we just took a little bit faster? I know you're like, well, we finally just got it right and all here. But I think I want to dance. I'm a big dance guy, you know. Kind of walk around the house, dance all the time. Mrs. Hutter like looks at me weird. But I could dance more if it went a little bit faster. Here's B. Here we go. 1, 2. It might fall apart, but let's try anyway. Go. This is what they should play at school dances, not whatever music's on the radio. Like, people would dance so much to that with that. Like, that's saucy. Okay, I love it. And then last thing I want you to do, and I think Ms. Dimniak's going to think I'm crazy, but what else is new? I want you to play that first note together, and we need to work on breathing. Can you conduct, Ms. Dimniak?
Yeah.
And you're like, but percussionist, I picked this instrument so I didn't have to breathe. Like the whole breathing thing. But if we breathe together, and like my high school guys can back me up, we like work on our breathing together and playing together all the time, because that first note was just a little bit off. But if we breathe together, I guarantee you this first note will be right. So just play 1 note. Your first note of the song, but you have to watch your conductor and breathe with her. 1 note. Oops. Try again. Breathe in with her and then play on the downbeat. Better. Try again. Breathe in. It's working. 1 more time. Now play the first bar, or the first 4 bars, but the first note's going to be together because you're going to breathe with your conductor. I love that crescendo. Beautiful there. I hope you guys get to play it 1 more time, get the breathing together, and a little bit louder from the medals. There you go. There you go. Awesome.